If you like a light, soft apple cake, a pan di Spagna with apples, this is the perfect cake for you. If you have dairy intolerance, this is the perfect cake for you. Or if you just want to try something simple and delicious, this is the cake for you. 5 ingredients, apple cake. Hello everybody, this is Alessandra. Welcome to my home, welcome to my kitchen. I was done for the day and then I snapped. I said, I gotta make this cake tonight. Tomorrow I'm having friends over, come over for tea, and it's a perfect cake. Look at this. 2, 3, 2, 4, 5. 5 ingredienti, 5 ingredients. Simple sponge cake with apples inside. It's light, it's fresh, it's airy, it's just perfect for the season. So I'm going to get right started with the ingredients. It's going to be a cup of sugar, 200 grams, a cup and a quarter of flour, which is 200 grams, 6 eggs, and you're going to be wondering why the eggs are in the water. It's because I just decided. So the eggs need to be at room temperature. So what I did was I put hot tap water in them, and so the eggs, you know, I get ready, they'll be perfect and ready. I'm using 4 apples. They're about 1.25 pounds. Don't go over 1.5 pounds. You want a nice balance between the dough and the apples. And I'm using Snapdragon apples. They're perfect, they're sweet, they're spicy with a little hint of vanilla. And because the apples have the little hint of vanilla, I'm using 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now, if you don't have Snapdragon apples, you could use any apple you like. Any apple that's appropriate for baking, or any apple you like to eat or you have in the house is going to do the trick. Now let's get started. With this recipe, it's a must, either a stand-up mixer because you need the strength to get the eggs whipped up properly, or a handheld mixer, but it's got to be a very powerful one. I'm going to add the sugar and the eggs. I'm going to crack the eggs open first to make sure they're okay, and then we'll add them. And as that's whipping, we'll cut up the apples. One, we'll put right in. And by the way, if I haven't mentioned it yet, these are large eggs. I like to use always large eggs for my recipes, so it's a good guide even for when I give my recipe. So somebody says to me, oh, well, what sizes were the eggs? I stick with large and I adapt the recipe to large eggs. The 6 eggs, the sugar, the vanilla goes in, and let's get them whipped up. It's going to take not less than 3 to 4 minutes. So let's get it started and then we'll check back. Start on the lowest speed, just get it to mix, and then gradually add to the highest speed on your mixer. Take a look by the stove what I'm going to do with the peels. So, on a very low flame, just put the peel down, and as they burn, the fragrance they release is just, reminds me of my Nona's house. 5 minutes in and it's all done. Take a look at that. See that? That's exactly how light and fluffy it needs to be. This is basically the zabayone we used to get for breakfast when we were little. Now, I'm going to add the flour. Don't add it all at once. So let's say we'll do it in two times. So do it the first half of the flour and fold it in. I need you to come real close. Take a look at that. See that? Look how light and fluffy and airy. I keep saying the same words over and over. I apologize, but I just want you to have the idea of what the mixture, the batter needs to be like. Let's get the rest in. Okay, that's all done. Now, again, never lose bottom to top, bottom to top, like this. When you don't see any flour left, that it's all incorporated, that's when you're going to mix the apples in. Again, without, non si deve sgonfiare. It cannot deflate because it has no baking powder. I know a lot of people are going to ask that. You do not need baking powder. In a pan di Spagna, the air we incorporated is all you need for it to rise. Now I'm going to go ahead and add half of the apples. Okay, like this. Let's add a little bit more. I'm going to reserve a little bit of the apples to put them on top, and I'll tell you why. Since this will rise, all the apples kind of stay inside, but I like when the apples are also on top and you have the bubbly batter and the apples sticking out. It makes it real pretty. So let's say it was 3 cups of cut up apples. So 2 cups went in. We have 1 cup reserved for when we add it into the spring form. Now, I want to talk about the spring form. This is also very important. The spring form is 9 inches, and I've greased it, and I've used parchment paper. The parchment paper that is around, you need it to be higher, because what that does, it will guide the pan di Spagna to rise and really become nice and tall. Okay, so let's go ahead and add it in. Just let them drop right in. See, they're heavy. They'll even go down a little bit further. Oven has been preheated on 350, and let's get it baked. Okay, 50 minutes in the oven, and you just tap the top and you could tell that it's cooked through. It's just perfect. A little trick for your powdered sugar. When I use my vanilla pods, what I do, I scrape the seeds out, and then I don't throw the outside out. I just add it in my powdered sugar, and that gives an incredible fragrance to make your vanilla powdered sugar. Just thought I'd share that. Okay, now let it cool down a little bit, and then let's open it up and plate it. Closer. Okay, let's do this, the unveiling of this wonderful cake together. I'm going to pick it up because I want to show you the height of it. Take a look at that. That's a good, I'm going to say 3 inches. Nice and high and so soft. A nice dusting of the powdered sugar. I need you to come really close because I want to cut this together. See that? How soft. Nice big slice to see exactly. Ecco qui. Look how soft. I want you to see how soft this cake is. Guardate qua. Look at that. Look how spongy. It's just perfect. And this is what I'm going to do. Una vera delizia. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe, hit the like button, but most important, share it with your friends and family. Thank you. The channel is growing beautifully, and I'm really, really happy. Thank you to you all for watching, and I hope you make all this delicious food. Grazie, arrivederci, alla prossima. Ciao, ciao.